I can figure out how to get this mic working. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the first meeting of the Medical Care Advisory Committee. We'll begin with a roll call of the members in attendance. So if you would just acknowledge your attendance as I call your name. Dr. David Reeves, Dr. James Risch, Mr. Benny Hubbard, Dr. Billy Long, Dr. Charles O'Mara, Ms. Phaedra Cole, Mr. Lee Bond.
Here.
Dr. Justin Brewer.
Here.
Dr. Jasmine Chapman. Dr. Thomas Dobbs.
I'm here.
And Mr. Kent Nico. Thank you very much. It looks like we have a quorum present. Again, welcome to the first meeting of this Medical Care Advisory Committee. My name is Will Irvin. I am the Deputy Administrator for Health Policy and Services for the Division of Medicaid. Congratulations or condolences on your appointment to the Medical Care Advisory Committee. But regardless, thank you for your willingness to serve, and we really look forward to working with you in this capacity. The committee is comprised of a minimum of 11 members, 5 of which are appointed by the governor, 3 of which are appointed by the lieutenant governor, and 3 of which are appointed by the Speaker of the House. Additionally, the chairman of the House and Senate Medicaid committees, the chairman of the House and Senate Public Health committees, the chairman of the House and Senate Appropriations committees, and 1 additional legislator appointed by the lieutenant governor and the speaker serve as ex officio non-voting members of the committee. In attendance today, I've noticed we've got Senator Kevin Blackwell, who is the chairman of the Senate Medicaid Committee. It's great to see you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Thomas Dobbs, as the state health officer, is also a mandatory member under federal law. I believe most of us would agree that Dr. Dobbs has done a remarkable job leading the Department of Public Health over the last few years, especially given the number and gravity of the challenges he has been tasked with facing. And on behalf of the Division of Medicaid, I would like to say to Dr. Dobbs, thank you for your tremendous work and leadership through the COVID-19 pandemic and numerous other challenges our state has faced since you became the state health officer. The Division of Medicaid serves as administrative support to this committee. This is not a Medicaid committee, this is your committee. We are here to support you. So we also have a number of Medicaid staff in attendance today. First and foremost, our executive director, Mr. Drew Snyder, who is right here. We also have Drew's executive assistant, Ms. Shelby Behrman, who is walking around the room. Our director of long-term services and supports, Ms. Tracy Buchanan, somewhere in attendance in the back of the room. Our director of provider solutions, Mr. Jacob Black. And our director of communications, Mr. Matt Westerfield. Additionally, we have several representatives from our coordinated care organizations in attendance today. I believe Dr. Prasad from United Healthcare is on the call. Dr. Irwin is from Magnolia, and Dr. Joyner is here on behalf of Molina Healthcare. They are not voting members of the committee, but are here to participate as good partners and answer any questions the committee may have about coordinated care. The purpose of the Medical Care Advisory Committee is to advise the Division of Medicaid about health and medical care services. Further, the Medical Care Advisory Committee shall advise the division with respect to amendments, modifications, and changes to the state plan for the operation of the Medicaid program, advise the division with respect to issues concerning receipt and disbursement of funds and eligibility for Medicaid, advise the division with respect to determining the quantity, quality, and extent of medical care provided under Medicaid law, communicate views of the medical care professions to the division, gather information on reasons that medical care providers do not participate in the Medicaid program and changes that could be made in the program to encourage more providers to participate in the Medicaid program, and advise the division with respect to encouraging physicians and other practitioners of medical care to participate in the Medicaid program. And also, the committee is tasked with providing a written report on or before November the 30th of each year to the governor, the lieutenant governor, and the Speaker of the House. We at the Division of Medicaid have historically had a very good relationship with the Medical Care Advisory Committee, and we look forward to a productive partnership going forward. In the folder in front of you, you'll find an oath of office that I'll give you a few seconds to find in your folder and take a look at, and also maybe to find in my folder and take a look at. Once you've located that, and once I've located that, I would ask that at this time, if everybody's found the oath of office, you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Mississippi, and obey the laws thereof. That I am not disqualified from holding the appointment of, well, that's a lot. That I am not disqualified from holding the appointment of member of the Medical Care Advisory Committee. That I will faithfully discharge the duties of the appointment upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. Thank you. All right, I think at this point we can move on to new business. In your folder, you'll also find an agenda and some materials that we've prepared for you. We'll go through the travel and stuff a little bit later. The first order of new business is to adopt meeting procedures or rules of order for the committee. Historically, the committee has used Robert's Rules of Order as the official rules by which the committee conducted business. At this time, I would entertain a motion to adopt Robert's Rules of Order as the official rules by which the committee will conduct its business. Do we have a second? All in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it. I believe we have a motion by Dr. Risch and a second by Dr. O'Mara. Unanimous vote. Thank you very much. The next order of business is the election of a chairperson. The chairperson is elected by the voting members of the committee. That process is conducted annually, and the term cannot exceed 2 years consecutively. It's my understanding the chairperson must be one of the voting members of the committee. Since this is the first meeting, and some of you may be meeting for the first time, it would certainly be understandable if the committee would like to defer the election of a chairperson to the next meeting. However, at this time, I would entertain a motion to either defer the nomination of the chairperson until the next meeting or entertain a nomination for the chairperson of the committee. Thank you, Dr. Risch. Dr. Risch moves to defer. Is there a second? Second from Mr. Nico. All in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it. I think that wraps up new business for the day. The committee is tasked with meeting at least quarterly. I know Friday afternoons are not a great time for a lot of people to meet. And I apologize for bringing you all together at 1 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. So with that being said, is there a particular time that works better for the committee meeting going forward? Is there anybody who has a recommendation on what a good meeting date and meeting time would be? Okay. Excellent. Does the committee want to schedule a certain week during the month that we could, maybe the third week or second week of the month on a Friday at 1? Would that work for the members of the committee? We could also just continue to work with individual schedules and send out invites several weeks in advance. Quarterly, at least quarterly. Well, what if we just send out an email like we did for the first meeting, check schedules, see what works for everybody, and we'll figure out a good date and time in the future in the next quarter for us to all get back together. Hopefully, we will, at that point, be able to elect a chairperson for the committee and move forward from there. Does that sound good? Submit to whom? To us, or just submit it to the group? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to send those to us, Dr. Risch, we can circulate it to the group. I think all of you have been copied on emails, policy emails or otherwise going forward. So I think you've got each other's contact information. So if you want to interact personally, and you could even leave us out, we're just here for administrative support. All right, I think with that, I will end with, in the folder in front of you, the manila folder, there is a travel document. The members of the committee are eligible for travel reimbursement. If you have any questions about filling that out, please let us know. Ms. Tracy Buchanan will be happy to answer any questions about that for you. Please leave that here. Please don't take it with you. Leave it with us. The contents that are in the Medicaid folder are yours to take home. But with the travel documents, if you wish to be reimbursed for your travel, please fill those out for us. And again, if you have any questions, let me or Ms. Buchanan know. We'll be happy to help you with those. And I think with that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. Dr. Chapman moves to adjourn, second by Mr. Nico. So all in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it. Thank you. The meeting is adjourned. We appreciate your participation today. Thank you.